Hello, this is Nicole Lynnay. I'm a spiritual healer and teacher. I help people reconnect with the essence of who they truly are, which is, in my opinion, we are loving beings. We're understanding, which means non-judgmental. That's something that I chose. It's not even I chose it. I was asked by Spirit to love everyone, and they were very specific. Everyone from a police officer to a victim to somebody who's been molested to the molester. Like, love everyone. And I agreed to do that. So in that moment when I agreed to do that, that's when they started breaking me down to my core to build me back up. And I have to say they've been doing a pretty good job, because I didn't even know I could be as loving and non-judgmental as I am right now. If you've seen some of my videos before, you'll know that my mom had passed away in November. And after she made her transition, my dad was heartbroken, because this was the love of his life. This is all he's really ever known, was him and my mom. And I had somebody tell me that my dad really needed me, but my son really needed me too. And I had been there, always working. I was a single mom, and I was always working, taking care of my family. And there were times in my son's life when I knew he probably needed me, but, it's like, are you good? Okay, I got to go back to work. This is the first time that I actually didn't stress over my bills, and I let what was most important take priority over everything else, and trusted in the divine plan. As frustrating as this was and hard as it was, for somebody who's always taking care of their family, to just give up all that and know that somehow it's going to work out. So my dad is doing amazing right now. People kind of said, hey, I see him going right after your mom. And I think just being here helped him want to be here a little bit more. Then my son, he ended up being out with his dad, and there was an incident that had happened, and my son was shot in the head. This was February. So my mom, who died, bless her heart, she is our angel and divine protector of this family. I truly believe she saved my son's life, because that bullet did not penetrate his skull. It just went like this, and there was another area where it should have went through and it didn't. And I couldn't be more proud of my mom being our little superhero and protecting us in situations that are unimaginable. And knowing that we have that is a really beautiful gift. So I have spent that time after that incident just being with my son and teaching him the tools of what I've learned on this healing journey, and see him make such a remarkable transition, because it took that experience for him to say, we had been talking prior, and I could see he was at the crossroads and unsure of his choice, because not that his dad is like a bad person, but he's got a lot of dark energy around him. And it's when you're always trying to prove yourself to someone, and that energy, it just kind of like pulls you in. And any light worker knows that the light is going to make you work for it, and the dark, they're just going to give it to you easy. And because this has been an intense training, best way I could put it. Very intense, but worth it, but intense. Anyways, in that moment, he called out to my mom and God said he's ready to choose his path. And he started just making, it was like leaps and bounds of progress that he was making. It was like one after another. And then we had some healing done. And I was starting to get antsy, okay, I'm ready to really take my life to the next level. I could feel it, okay, I'm ready inside. And things that I was doing, it wasn't working out. And then I was reminded by God, one thing that I always wanted was for my dad and my son to get to know each other. And because of the living situation, they were both around each other. And I heard this is God's gift. Like this is God's gift. It's not that fake ass, here's some bread and wine. Like, this is God's gifts. It's in these moments, these deep moments that are so profound, that you get to see what you've always wanted. I wanted them to know each other. I wanted them to bond. I wanted them to see the divinity within one another. And I got this. And I think we forget what we ask for. That's to ask and it's given. But when you know that it's like, oh, I did ask for this. I wanted this for so long. And now I have it, right? And then there's my human side that's like, okay, well, that's awesome. Glad you did it. I'm ready to go now. Actually, we're all ready for the next transition. So I'm really excited to be moving back to Milwaukee to get my life back, in order, in the divine plan, to do my healing work, to be that inspiration, to help other people understand the self-mastery process. And it's really the golden rule: do unto others as you would want done unto you. There's kind of a catch in that one, because a lot of people don't really love themselves, so they don't know how to, like, to them it would be like, well, it's okay if they did that to me because I don't really know what love is. And that's something that not only with my clients, but in different people in my family, that started becoming really clear to me, that we've been so disconnected from love, that people are so clueless as to what that actually means and is. And that's my job, is to help people do that, and to help people with addictions, because it's something that's trapped in the mind. And I've been gifted with the tools to start helping people with this, not only to remove the emotional blocks and karmic blocks, stuff that I've learned, which is to release with love, but they started giving me protocols on, like, how to help people with addictions to get on their path. And so far it's been a success, and I'm very excited to keep helping more and more people on this, because I don't believe it has to be hard. It just has to be the right people in your life to, switch things around, which kind of brings me to the justice system, because even after my son got shot, I was asked, would I even love that guy? And I was like, yes, because I feel like he's been fucked with too. Like, if he understood how to love himself, they wouldn't be out doing what they're doing. I mean, this everything I look at, I'm like, if someone really knew what loving themselves meant, we would have a really beautiful world here. Like, we would. It would be amazing. And it would create balance and harmony. And that is my ultimate goal, is to help people find that balance and harmony in them, regardless of what's going on around them. So like I said, this has been one of the hardest times in my life. Not only have I been being broke down, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, everything that I was identified with just kind of was I gave it away, or, it was like cleaning up karma, family karma, years of whatever this is, and not being attached to anything, anyone or anything, and still maintaining that loving essence in there, while still having to heal with, certain people that maybe there's a conflict that was still there that had to come out. But knowing that every day I can do better, be better, and keep going. And that's literally my motto, is it's okay if you didn't get something right that day or in that moment, or you acted out. You can always apologize. You can always just tell yourself how you're going to do better, and not beat yourself up about it. I mean, I didn't realize what a gift that was that I had in me, that I don't do that. Like, it's just not something that I do. And I'm grateful and blessed to have that as a gift. All right. Thank you for watching. If you would, let's see, I have multiple websites right now. So I can send you to the NicolePulvermacher.me, thehealerswings.com, and soon I have another one that's coming, which is beautifulsoulsmission.org. I have a vision to help people and create something that's really beautiful in this world of unity and coming together. So thank you for watching. If you have any comments, comment below. Any similar experiences, comment below. I'd love hearing from you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.